Hello guys, it is Lasgo21 here, back with another episode of The Simpsons Tapped Out. So in today's episode, we are going to be going over the new Superheroes update, so it's a sequel to last year's thing. And if you haven't already done this, go in the video description down below, and there's a link to the giveaway that there's still like 5 more days left of, or 4 more days. So you should probably enter that before it's gone. It's $10 to iTunes or Google Play, so after that plug, let's get right into it. Oh no, someone has stolen my fresh plump hot dogs. Okay, so they're not hot or plump or fresh, but dog is accurate. Fear not, citizen, for I, Fallout Boy, will find and append the culprit responsible for these napped dogs. Wait, there's a Fallout Boy sequel in the works. There have been so many superhero do-overs lately this year. Sequels, prequels, sequels, reboots, part 2 and part D. Worst year ever. But Mr. Comic Book Man, doesn't this mean Hollywood is making more of the movies you love so much? Gazooks! Could this be best year ever? Ugh, so torn. To watch sequels rising. So first thing we need to do is make Fallout Boy apprehend suspects. So we will do that, and let's do that. And we'll speed that right up. So let's go to Fallout Boy, and let's click on that, and... The joke's on you, Clownface, caught red-nosed at the scene of your crime. Hey, huh? Your criminal ways sicken me more than the wieners you've stolen. Oh no! There's not the freezer! I just had that new door installed! Why don't you use my frozen goods selection as a weapon? You are most welcome, kind merchant. Our fine police force will now mop up the rest. A few minutes later, at the Quickie Mart. Hi, Pooh, everyday hot dog day, which means today is hot dog day. I am sorry, Homer, a most carnivorous crook has wiener jacked me. What? That sounds like a job for Pie Man. Sweet to have Pie Man, which is Homer. Let's find where Homer is. Apprehend suspects. So let's go to Clown Homer, and I knew if I opened the oven door, I'd discover your evil bags of tricks, Clownface. Well, pop my pom-poms. Not the squishy machine. Please stop throwing violins around my store. You are not helping. Oh, rest in peace, Quickie Mart. No need to thank me, citizen. I'm just happy to take a slice out of crime. You squashed my squishy machine and pinched the wrong preparator. Mr. Clownface did not steal my hot dogs. No one's laughing, Pie Man. This is a cream pie in the face of my entire mayoral administration. Breaking news on Channel 6. Violence at beloved crap food store. Do super vigilantes bring safety or fear onto our town? I just love it when movies build up the hero in the first story, then use a sequel to tear them down and set the world against them. That was supposed to be sarcasm. Agads. I really love that sequels are the best movies ever. Not far away, our hero reflect upon recent events. Jimmy Jillikers, what have we done? I've lost all that I love. The many unhealthy flavors of squishy. We have to find the real culprit. Our superhero reputation depends on it. Walk down any back alley in Springfield, that's where evil lurks. So we need to build the Orphan Alley, which is free. So let's bring it all the way down to where we have our area of nothingness. There we go. So we will place that right over here, because why not? It's going to take 6 seconds to build. And let's see. Boom. There's the Orphan Alley. We didn't find anything except transients and trash cans full of skunks. You also found trouble, Crept Crusader. So, on your turn, choose either to switch or attack your opponent. If you switch to the right fighter type, you will see them powering up to deal double damage. So, brains defeat tech, tech defeats muscle, and muscle defeats brains. And use science water on your fighters to heal them up 2 hearts. So we need to tap the orphan fighter people, and let's fight this guy. So we'll select Fallout Boy and Homer to fight. So this seems like it's kind of combining the Tapfall event and the superhero event in one. So we will use our fighting. Actually, what we'll do is we can't switch, so I guess we'll have to fight. Boom, pie to the face, takes 1 heart. This guy punches me, takes another heart. I throw another pie. Oh wait, that's a woman, maybe, I think. I have no clue. But they're dead. And since double damage, because brains destroy that, brains destroy tech, we will switch these two out, and we'll have Fallout Boy absolutely demolish this kid. Boom. Smack to the face, 2 hearts. Destroyed. Boom. So we can now restore his health with this single vitamin water thingamajigger, and now we can fight him. Since that woman has 2 hearts, we're going to have to do this twice. She's only going to take 1 heart, but she is gone. So you won. Reward 350 gold brass knuckles and 40 gems, and damage dealt 8, and bonus reward 32. Billow backpacks. That was close. I thought that would be the end of us. Peel me about it, Fallout Boy. Even my pie tin mask could not protect me. We must be getting close to solving this. We've antagonized a powerful agent of evil. Well, rest of us now nurse our wounds, and we'll have to do it without a nurse to nurse those wounds. Holy Half-Life, there's no way we can corral all these crooks. Our crust is crooked Pie Man. With Fallout Boy and Pie Man exhausted, and a new threat approaching, there seems to be no hope of survival for our 2 vigilant heroes. Hey, exposition guy, are you saying we're done for? I didn't say that, but come on, look at yourself. We're never finished when we have the help of the mighty Skyfinger. So we need to tap some criminals. So let's get a satellite station to generate currency. Let's move all the way back down to where we were earlier, and slowly but surely make our way back down here, and we can place a cool satellite-looking thing right next to the sketchy alley. So, whatever. So we don't need that, but we need to tap on some of them crooks. That's not a crook. That's George Washington. Oops. No, come on. There's 1 crook. 2 crook. Cool, we got some crime science water. There's another crook. Here's 1 more. Let's find a bunch more crooks. Whatever, we'll just tap here. Hopefully it brings us to some crooks. This is ridiculous. Why can't I find any of these crooks? Okay. Where are you hiding? I literally can't find any more. What the heck? Oh, there's 1. Oh, there's another. Okay, so there's 1 here and 1 here. There we go. So, Superheroes 2 Event Guide. Fight felons and trap criminals to collect brass knuckles. Emulate brass knuckles to unlock amazing prizes. So, we got a bunch of science water as our first thing, which it's going to cost us 45 donuts after collecting all that other stuff, so we'll get that right now. And it's going to get us some science water, so that's pretty sweet. So I earned a science water pack. A few minutes later, at the town hall, Mayor Quimby is making an important announcement to our heroes. I have immense pleasure to introduce you to our new leader, Clownface. Holy cannoli. Holy coly, we can't be led by a supervillain. It's you superheroes who have failed our fair city. To prove I mean business, I am taking this a new city by law and giving Clownface a really good parking space. So we need to get Clownface reprimanded. We need to get Fallout Boy reprimanded. And finally, we need to get Clownface act like he's in charge. And we will speed all of these up. And go to where it's being held at the town hall. Speed that one up. Or not. Come on, speed up. There we go. So we are waiting on Clownface. There we go. Clownface, as long as you keep these superheroes in line, I'll let you previously wicked record slide. Clownface can fight alongside Pie Man and Fallout Boy. You can now max your team out with 3 fighters. You're a triple threat. I know no one's comfortable with a clown as a leader, but we have to put our good versus evil quarrels aside and work to make our city great. Yeah, something like that, but first, we should get you patched up. At one Springfield's finest medical facilities? Not exactly. We're vigilantes, and vigilantes heal in the shadows, not hospitals. So your fighters need to rest or heal when they're hurt. Unlock more fighters to fight battles more often. So before we get into all that, let's go get some of these new items. Let's scroll all the way back over here, lag our game out by touching that thing. But here we go. First off, we'll start off with the buildable item. So we already have one. So next, we will get the basketball court, which costs 60 donuts. So let's see what this thing does. It can't just be an average basketball court. Nice new basketball court, Mr. Burns. Foolish Simpson, I haven't exercised since James Nairmouth. And I hung the first peach basket. This court is for much more than basketball. So we need to tap on this basketball court, and holy crap, it has a sick jet. That is pretty dope. That is actually pretty awesome. I like it. Next off, we have the Wholesome Sons Publishing, which I guess is kind of like the... What is that thing? The thing in Spider-Man. The Daily Timers, whatever. Or Superman. And then we also get like a bat signal, which I think I already have one of, but whatever. So that's the publishing company. That's pretty cool. And last but not least, we have Fruit Batman. Fight felons with him. Feels like the weightless tickle of justice. Fruit Batman. So we're missing a couple people, but hopefully we get them. So next up we have the actual items from this. Next up we have the Mylar Baggins, which cost 245 donuts, or 11,500 golden brass knuckles. So we will place this over here next to this other building that's on fire now that I realized. Android's Dungeon never had the comics I want. Whatever, let's just skip through that. And we will speed that right up. Boom. Cool. So we got another comic book shop in town. Next up we have the Alien, which costs 19,000 golden brass knuckles or 150 donuts, which is cheaper than the last one, which is pretty nice. So we will place this alien pothole thing. Hee, that's adorable. Okay. After that we have Cyborg Snake, which costs 35 donuts, which is pretty cheap compared to everything else, and that's 23,600 golden brass knuckles. Cool, I also earned... Oh, that was that? That was the first aid kit, my bad. Then we have Snake, which costs 33,400 or 250 donuts. There we go. Bad just got an upgrade. Ah, ha, ha. So we have the supervillains. Oh, there's a scout leader. That's going to be hilarious. Next up we have the Aqua World main guard tower, which costs 225 donuts or 41,450 golden brass knuckles. So let's speed that up and place that down. Oh, that is a water building. I kind of redesigned my entire Springfield Harbor place, so let's just place it out in the outskirts next to that. I heard that oceans are rising and Springfield will be submerged by 2143. I'll drown in my coffin. If you're already dead, you can't drown, but I'm glad you're concerned about the ocean levels. We better figure out how to build a floating city real quick. So we got the Aqua World, which is pretty cool. All I need is an orange tree. Cool. So let's go all the way back up here, and I think there's a couple more things to get. And last but not least, we have the Old King Cole, who can fight felons, married to the Blob. And it costs 350 donuts or 52,950 golden brass knuckles. So let's get this new character and see what he's all about. Who you gonna call? Old Coal King. So those are the fossil fuel 4. So I guess this guy's an evil villain. So we just need to collect more brass knuckles. Oh, my game seems to freeze. Oh. Oops, did I use it? Okay, cool. So that just froze for whatever reason. So we just need to tap the alien, which I could have swore I already did, but let's go back into that. All the way across my town. And we'll tap him. Boom, there we go. Next up we have is make youngsters check out Baggins Bilbo thingy comic book store. Well, we will speed that right up. But next up we have Who's the Boss Now? Make Pie Man visit the collector. So we will speed that up. We also have to have the Fallout Boy visit the collector and Clownface visit the collector. So we'll have all these guys go visit the collector guy. Let's just go to the collector, which is the comic book dungeon. Oh, whoa, it doesn't have lasers? No, it doesn't come equipped with lasers. No lasers, how uncool is that? Yeah, we could have destroyed Shelbyville with lasers. So we need to have Springfielders protect the lack of lasers, but we'll speed this up. Otherwise, there we go. So that's that. What are a Fall Apart Boy and Pork Pig Pie Man doing in my store? They need to get patched up, and fast. I'll make you a deal. Someone has stolen my trading cards. Find them and I'll give you limited edition Radioactive Man band-aids. The healing power of Rads is a sticky strip. Whoa, villains are even suffering in this current crime wave. So band-aids are now available to craft, and use band-aids to patch up your fighters immediately. So we need to craft some band-aids. Oh, cool. So there's a bunch of different stuff we can craft. What's in this one? So that's just healing your people. So let's craft those band-aids that they wanted us for 100 trading cards. There we go. So I think I'm going to end it off here. In the next episode, we'll continue the story and get the rest of the buildable items. See you then.